South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Packers set to kick this one away. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Love. To the left side, in the hands of Hill.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Lowe to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. 14 yards on the pickup there.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he finds Tyreek. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
14 on the pickup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Love to throw it on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Next to score, Packers 9, 49ers 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to all the tight end.
You have a tight end that you can flex out and just throw them one-on-one jump balls. Man, it is so difficult for defenses to defend, and sometimes it's just as simple as my man is bigger than yours, and I'm going to throw it up, and he comes down with it.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 48-yard line.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. On the move, past the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early.
This is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. We'll go play action with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
3rd down, 3 to go. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. To play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Love. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. Yeah. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Green Bay. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Rig alert, rig alert. Mustang 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Warriors 70, Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air once more on second down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Okay, ready.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one complete to Hill. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. out of the shotgun. It's Love. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Set. Ready. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come 19, come 19. Hut.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
79 Broncos. Ready.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Seven Pirates. And up.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. And he missed it. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Stop below 18. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take over.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Ready up.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Not much. Second and long coming up. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Go street. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations. A lot easier to convert.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Love. That's caught by Hill. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Hill brought in motion. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, it's Love. Fine work defensively. That's going to be an out the way. We'll go down as an incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
He'll get this out quickly to his left, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw is Love. The ball's out. The Niners have got it. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Check go.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
36-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
18, Pioneer. 60
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Come 19. Check. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Love. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
This fielded inside the 35. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Got it. Ready? Set it. Unlock line. Unlock line. Street. Street. Ready.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Room up to the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Let's go. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. Get up.
Another try with Brooks. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get that to all his tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Ready.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they will finally run him down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Packers! Now, the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Slot man in motion left. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll put Ayuk in motion.
70 range, Mustang 19. Hey, smash Bronco.
A run with Brooks. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the 49ers tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. That's complete. Some more on the right side. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 47-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
60 back, Jack. 60 back. Panther 11.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
So a win here for the 49ers. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a determined effort and will come away with